Welcome. Today we're diving into the timeless wisdom of Proverbs chapter 4. It's really a father's heartfelt guide to a life that truly, truly matters. The chapter opens not with some distant formal command, but with this really intimate and urgent plea from a father to his children. He's inviting them to just lean in and listen closely. So, right away, this ancient text frames our entire existence as a kind of moral journey. And it presents us, you and me, with the choice. A really fundamental choice that's going to define our entire destination. So first step, we're looking at an inheritance of truth. And the big idea here is that wisdom isn't something we just invent on the spot. It's something that's received.
And you have to understand, in ancient Israel, this was so much more than just good family advice. A father's teaching was absolutely essential. It was the act of passing down the knowledge needed to live faithfully, to preserve the entire community.
And what's so powerful is that King Solomon himself recalls getting this wisdom from his own father, King David. It paints this picture of a living, breathing chain of truth, literally handed down from one heart to the next. So if you look at how the chapter's actually built, it reveals this really clear process. First, there's inheritance. Wisdom is something you receive. Then comes the decision. You have to actively choose it. And finally, that leads to internal transformation. Wisdom is cultivated deep within you. It's this incredible journey from what's given to what's chosen to who you become. All right, let's get into the central metaphor of the whole chapter, the two paths. This is a really stark choice between light and darkness.
And wow, the contrast could not be more clear. On the one hand, you have the path of the righteous, which is like the light of dawn, which shines brighter and brighter until full day. It's about ever-increasing clarity and light. But then on the other hand, the way of the wicked is like deep darkness. They do not know over what they stumble. I mean, one is a sunrise, the other is a moonless midnight.
And this just illustrates such a profound truth, doesn't it? Sin blinds the very people who are practicing it. That path of darkness, it actually removes the self-awareness you'd need to even see the danger you're in. People on that path don't even know what they're stumbling over. So, this stark choice between light and darkness, it builds, and it leads us directly to the absolute centerpiece of the Father's teaching. This next part is the most crucial instruction in the entire chapter. Guard the heart's spring. This is where all of life begins. This is it. Keep your heart with all vigilance, for from it flow the springs of life. This is the absolute pinnacle of the teaching. The number one priority is to guard the very source of your existence, the wellspring from which everything, and I mean everything else in your life, flows. Now, when the Bible talks about the heart, the Hebrew word is lev. It's not just talking about our feelings or emotions. It's so much deeper. It's the absolute core of who you are, the command center for your thoughts, your desires, your will, your conscience. It truly is the wellspring of your entire life. And this is so crucial. It means that true wisdom, a truly wise life, it begins with internal formation, not just external performance. It's not about just trying to manage your behavior on the outside. No, it's built from the inside out. It all starts with the state of your heart. Okay, but this is where it all comes together in the most incredible way. This ancient wisdom, it doesn't just hang there as good advice. It actually points directly and powerfully to the person of Jesus Christ. This is where we see wisdom made flesh. Think about it. Proverbs calls us to find and walk on a righteous path. The Father is pleading with his Son, choose the right way, choose the path of life. But then Jesus declares in John 14:6, I am the way and the truth and the life. And right there, the whole paradigm shifts. Jesus doesn't just point to the path, he says he is the path. The path becomes a person. And remember how Proverbs says wisdom's path is light? It's that beautiful image of a light that grows brighter and brighter, just like the dawn. Well, Jesus proclaims in John 8:12, I am the light of the world. Again, it's a perfect fulfillment. He's not just a light or a guide with a lantern. He is the light of the world itself, the one who dispels all darkness. And what about that central command in Proverbs? Get wisdom. The Father urges his Son, make this your supreme pursuit. It's more valuable than anything else in the world. And then in 1 Corinthians 1:24, we're told that Christ himself is the wisdom of God. So you see, in Christ, wisdom is no longer just a concept to acquire. It's a person to know and to love.
And here's maybe the most astonishing part of the whole story. The one who walked that path of perfect light, he willingly stepped into the deep darkness of the other path. At the cross, Jesus stepped into our darkness so that we could walk in his light.
So that brings us back to the heart. What if that command to guard your heart is really an invitation? An invitation to have it guarded by the one who created it? You see, Proverbs gives us the vital command, but the gospel gives us the good news that Christ is the one who actually transforms and protects our inner being. He gives us a new heart. So in Christ, the wisdom that Proverbs commands becomes a living reality. He is the path we walk. He is the light that guides us, and he is the very life that flows from that renewed and guarded heart. And that's why 1 John 5:12 says, "He who has the Son has life. He who does not have the Son of God does not have life." The entire call of Proverbs 4 finds its ultimate, beautiful answer in Jesus. To choose the Son is to choose the path of wisdom, and in choosing him, we choose life itself.